Chris Paul, oh my goodness, that was a ridiculous move by Chris Paul.
Whether it be injuries to the Lakers superstars or the absence of Jamal Murray and Kawhi, many were quick to call the Suns' playoff run a fluke. And though a small sample size, the performance through the first 4 games of the season did little to prove otherwise. They had a 1-3 record, they lost by double digits at home to the Nuggets, they lost by 29 points to the Portland Trail Blazers, and Chris Paul and Devin Booker were playing well below their standards. However, the Suns have quickly turned the tide and have gone on a 13-game winning streak, looking more and more like the team that made the NBA Finals last season. In this video, we'll address how dominant the Suns have been during this run, and also stress why they're legitimate contenders and in the conversation for the best team in the entire league. But before we do that, be sure to leave a like on the video, as each like only takes a second every time but makes a massive difference for the channel. And also, if you end up enjoying the video, then feel free to subscribe to the channel for more content like this. During the Suns' 13-game winning streak, it's not like they've played against the absolute best teams in the league. However, the mark of a championship caliber team is beating teams that you're expected to beat, especially in a brutal Western Conference. Going by the numbers, the Suns have had the second best defensive rating during this stretch at 101.1, and have the 3rd best defensive rating in the entire league. And offensively, it's not like they're slouching off either, averaging the 2nd highest points per game in that stretch, having the league best efficiency from the field, and having 6 players averaging double digits on the season. Additionally, they're sharing the ball well, they're executing well late in games, and they're well coached, all of which are the ingredients of an elite team. As for individual contributors, CP3 continues to be instrumental to this team's success, averaging his most assists per game since the 2016 season, and he's averaging these 10 assists on only 2 turnovers per game. Also, he's been pivotal for the Suns in the 4th quarter, whether that be him being aggressive and taking on the offensive load, or him just setting up teammates. For instance, last week against the Timberwolves, in which the Suns trailed on the road, CP3 scored 19 points in the 4th quarter and made clutch free throws to help pull the Suns away. And just a few games ago against the Mavs, the Suns trailed entering the 4th quarter, but Chris Paul generated 21 points in the 4th quarter. Through the first 4 games, Devin Booker had a somewhat slow start to the season, which was somewhat expected due to him playing deep into the last postseason and playing in the Olympics as well. But through the winning streak, his efficiency has steadily come back to normal, and he's actually improved in some aspects of his game. He's actually shooting his best percentage from 3 this season, averaging the most rebounds per game in his career, and has the lowest amount of turnovers per game since his rookie season. His efficiency and scoring output isn't matching what he produced last season thus far. But with the supporting cast of this team, the Suns continue to be a great offense. Mikal Bridges continues to show his worth as a 3-and-D wing after signing that massive deal over the offseason. JaVale McGee has proven to be a great backup big for this team as a role man and as a solid body defensively. And, of course, Deandre Ayton continues to be an impactful double-double threat when he has touched the floor this season. Additionally, the Suns' depth continues to make this team deadly, as guys like Cam Payne, newly acquired Landry Shamet, Jay Crowder, Cam Johnson, and even Frank Kaminsky act as key contributors on this team. If we look through the Western Conference, it's evident that there's a ton of uncertainty regarding the top teams outside of Golden State and potentially Utah. MPJ's season is unfortunately in jeopardy due to a nerve issue in his back, and we have no clue when Jamal Murray will get back and how good he will be when he does get back. Kawhi obviously might miss the entirety of the season and won't play until he himself feels that he's cleared to play. And yeah, the Lakers have a ton of issues to figure out as well. Regardless, I'm a firm believer in the Phoenix Suns based off what I've seen thus far, and I consider them to be an elite team that should justifiably be one of the favorites to win it all. That's it for the video, and I really appreciate each and every one of you for watching. If you haven't already, be sure to leave a like on the video to boost it in the algorithm, and also if you enjoyed it, then feel free to subscribe to the channel for more content like this. Comment down below your thoughts on the Phoenix Suns, such as whether you think they're a legitimate title contender, or whether you need a larger sample size of games, yada yada yada, to see how good this team actually is. Hope to see you all in the next one, and stay tuned.